Hello UNSC, today we're going to show you how to get ready for PvP and faction warfare in a few quick steps. Before we start, I'm going to explain this is going to be a shortcut. They're going to come with this video whenever ready. You're going to receive a mail in the game. We're going to start with how to find a fleet. First things first, we're going to click on the fleet finder, find the fleet, and there is going to be already a PvP fleet. We're going to join. Before we do anything else, we're going to look at the MOTD first quickly. It's going to be system, where we need to go, no implants, get on comms, frigates, post the fitting of the ship you would like to use. We're going to set a destination to that station because we need to go there in order for us to get ships. No implants. So the next one on our list, that's going to be augmentations. Click on augmentations, click on your picture. Click on augmentations, that means I have no implants. But if you have any, you can always go to jump clone, jump to empty clone. Or if the implants you're using they are not expensive, you may use them as well if you know you're ready to lose them. The next one on our list, there's going to be locations. Locations. We're going to click on the newcom, personal, locations, or for quick we can just click L for Lima. We just click L and there it is, locations. If you click on open window, you're going to have this little window here. It's going to appear. You better keep it open all the time so you see locations. In order for you to have any locations saved here, see them, use them, you need to connect yourself to Hello United Nations Space Command folder and a UNSC intelligence folder. This is very important settings. The next thing on our list is actually how to get a ship. How to get a ship. When we arrived in the station, the PvP station, and we are in the fleet, we need to go to fittings, corporational fittings, alliance fittings. Those fittings, they need to be turned on in order for you to see the fittings. As it mentioned, frigates, so that means we're going to be looking for frigates. There is no other doctrine or specification. If the fleet commander would like to use only armor or shield, etc. As there is nothing mentioned at the moment, we're just going to look for something we would like to use. And when we decide that we would like to use that ship, we're going to look if there is a F1 and UNSC. F1 UNSC, that's going to be our doctrines. F1 is going to be Tech 1 modules only for new players or alpha players that they can jump in that ship straight away and use it. The UNSC variant, that's contain Tech 2 modules, Tech 2 weapons, advanced players only. So when we decide what ship we would like to use and we're in the station, we're just gonna drag that name into the channel, press enter. This is how we let know the FC that we're in the station, we're ready for trade, as we're gonna trade you when you're in the station, we're gonna trade you that ship. Okay, the next one is gonna be the overview settings. Okay, let's close here, and the overview settings is UNSC or the meat shield. You can quickly find them if you go to corporation, reload MOTD, and there is UNSC meat shield. I highly recommend the UNSC, but you can use the meat shield as well. They are roughly the same. Okay, the next one on our list, that's going to be safety. In order for us to show you the safety, we need to go out. We need to undock. Okay. So, safety. It's right here on the top. We're already in yellow but we may not need to put any additional lower safety settings, as we're gonna join the faction warfare soon, individually of course, not as a corporation. So when that happens, we don't really need to change any settings in order for us to participate in faction warfare. But for the time being, I'm going to show you. Click on safety, go to yellow, confirm. Now we need to go to our save. We're going to click L, open, and we're just going to warp to save. The next thing on our list is going to be weapon type ranges. Okay, let's get ready. While warping, you can reload your ammunitions. You could reload your repair paste. When you hover the mouse over your weapon, you're gonna see that there is a fall-off range, optimal range. With this current ship, I use it with my current skills. That's gonna be roughly about 5,000. And as I don't have any scramble or warp disruptor, the only thing I have with me that's going to be Webify, and they're 10 kilometers, but I only can hit the 7 kilometer. So I can orbit the target. I can orbit the target within 6,000 safely. So what we're going to do now, we're going to show you the orbit settings. Select the target and go to orbit, which is right here. You can click on orbit and you're gonna start orbiting on a preset or automatically selected, which is gonna be 500. At my case now I can orbit on 6,000, so I'm just gonna make it 6,000. I'm gonna select the target, I'm gonna click again, and I'm gonna be orbiting the target within 6,000 meters, which is gonna be in the range of my weapons, and it's gonna be in the optimal range. What we're going to do, we're going to turn off the burn on because we need the speed. As everyone know, moving target, very difficult to hit. As fast as you're moving, less chance for them to hit you. Of course, that works both ways. If you use weapons, if you use turrets, you may miss the target as you're moving quite fast as well. It works quite well if you use missiles and you're speeding, but that's why the kiter's a missile. Okay, so the next thing on our list, we already passed the orbit, is gonna be anchoring. We're gonna talk about the anchoring and what is important. When the FC told you to anchor to the FC, means you need to orbit the FC at any given time. Whenever you go, whatever you do, you just orbit the FC. Because he's going to be moving the fleet around, and he just wants you to be close to him. If you use the same ships, you're going to have roughly the same range, and he will know what target you can hit or whatnot. That is anchoring. He may ask you to anchor to something else. In faction warfare, you can anchor to the beacon. If you're a brawler, that means that you're going to be fighting on very close combat, so you're going to be orbiting the beacon on 500. And if you're kiter and you're inside the same plex with the others, and he said that anchor yourself to the beacon, that means that you should be orbiting the beacon within your range, which probably as a kiter that's going to be 17-20 kilometers ish. The next thing on our list is going to be directional scanner. It's a big topic. It's here on the right side. Directional scanner. So the first thing is going to be the filters. We're going to go to filters, default, PvP, 7th. The bottom left side, that's going to be astronomical units. You can go left and right. So let's start with one astronomical unit because that's going to be easy. We're going to go to 300 degrees, 360 degrees. What does that mean? What is this? This is like a sonar. In order for you to understand and see it, it is like a sphere around us. We're just going to scan everything within one astronomical unit in a sphere. We're going to be in the center. We're going to know everything around us. It's going to show everything that is near us within 1 astronomical unit. Of course, that can go even bigger and bigger and bigger, and we can see what kind of ships there is in the system if we catch them. Most of them we catch them, so we roughly know what is out there. The problem is that we don't really know where they are exactly. In order for us to find where are they, well, not exactly, but roughly where they are, is by reducing the angle of degrees. And instead of having a sphere, we're just gonna have a column. And in that column, by holding V and clicking on Overview, we're just gonna scan in that direction. And that's gonna give us an idea of what ships are out there. Of course, that is 14 AU, so it's quite far away. I can go down to 10 AU, and I know exactly that is what is there on those 7 AU. So this scan, well, that's pretty much what this scan does. It just shows you where the things are. If you would like to stay inside the plex, go to 1 AU 300 degrees. So now you know what is at the accelerator gate, because you need to use accelerator gate to get inside the plex. So when you're inside the plex and you click in V all the time, you're gonna see what is out there within 1 astronomical unit, and it's about to use the accelerator gate. So you will not get surprised when the ships arrive inside, because you're gonna see them in advance. That other menu with 300 degrees with extend range, that's more like a hunting ships down. It is not situational awareness, it's more for hunting purposes. But of course, with training, you're gonna know exactly how it works. It's nothing too special about it. The next thing on our list is gonna be the watch list. When we're in the fleet, it's important for us to watch our friends and enemies. Well, add squad members to watch list. I only have one person here, so we're only gonna see one person. It starts from the right to the left. Shield, armor, structure. When someone starts taking damage, it's gonna be, as I mentioned, from the right to the left. And you can see a little bit of a shield is already gone, and start getting a little bit more and a little bit more. So let's not kill our allies here. We're gonna stop the weapon. So that was the watch list. The broadcast. Next thing on our list is gonna be the broadcast. Oh, that's interesting. So the broadcast icons are inside the fleet menu, and the broadcast history is here. So we're just gonna go quickly through what are they. Spot an enemy, need armor, need shield, need capacitor, in position. You can use those very quickly from here whenever you need armor, whenever you need shield, need capacitor, in position, spot an enemy. You go to history and you can see them here. They're in different colors, as you're gonna receive settings within this mail as well. Yellow is armor, blue is shield, need capacitor is green, in position is green, and spot an enemy is red, as well as a target. So whenever there is a target, you can hold control, click on the target, and you will target it. That is going to be the latest broadcast, so you can target it straight away whenever the FC broadcast. So this is it, this is where they appear, so you can just broadcast, remove broadcast as well. If you're not logi, you can ignore this broadcast, and whenever someone uses it again, it will not appear. But after that, it's going to be a little bit difficult, because you need to go to broadcast settings and add it as well, so you can actually see them. Make things a little bit more complicated. So I just recommend you don't ignore them, you're just used to the different colors. red one, the next it's the primary, so you just click it. Well, hope that video helps you guys, and see you there.